What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Jay. We are here commentating over the battle between Shayquaza and Incog, aka the Dallas Starmies and the Boston Cyndaquils, and I am joined alongside Mr. cbmarcus.
COG. How's it going, everybody? This is looking to be a pretty cool match. We got Prep City's own Shet and a fellow draft enthusiast in Incog. He's been around the scene for a long time, so it's going to be a pretty fun match.
Absolutely. And before we jump right into the actual match, me and CB are going to go over the team matchup and just go over the squads real quick. You guys should see the team matchup pop up on the screen, whether it be from the website or fancy little sprites, depending on what we want to show you guys. But I'll go ahead and go over Shay's team, and then CB, you can go ahead and go over Incog's team. So, Shay, Mr. Shay, drafted all 4 Tapus, meaning he has Tapu Koko, Tapu Lele, Tapu Fini, and Tapu Bulu, alongside Rapidash, Blastoise, Garbodor, Registeel, and Marowak with the Zydago.
And Incog has the wettest team on Earth with Mono Water, crazy speed tiers too. They're pretty much all just bunched up. But he's got the Urshifu leading the pack with Sharpedo, Gyarados. He's got some Swift Swim users in Ludicolo and Mantine with the Rain Setter in Pelipper. He's got some thick lads in the back with Walrein, Prim, Gastro, and Azu.
Very nice. Now, if you had to pick a 6 from Incog's team looking at Shay's matchup, it was going to be tough, but what 6 would you bring?
Well, he kind of loses to Coco off rip, so you kind of got to bring Gastro. And you'd probably want it to be Floatstone to be able to resist those grass knots a little bit easier than a typical Rainbow. And then he also loses straight up to Bulu off rip. So you probably also want to bring Sap Siparazu. You could do some pretty cool things with like Copycat or Scald or Toxic, Harris Song to maybe trap the Finny. So lots of cool options there. But I do like the offensive presence of the Urshifu. I like Pelipper being able to do some stuff versus the Bulu as well. So honestly, you know, the weaknesses are stacking up for Incog, but it seems like it could be a pretty cool offensive matchup.
Very nice, very nice. And like as he said, I assume Shay would bring the Coco for sure and the Bulu because that's a field day for both of those mods. Even like Finny and Blastoise look like they'd have fun in the rain for sure, like Shell Smash toys and just Finny in general. They resist water and they can dish out some damage to water types since they have quite the move pool. I guess not Finny, but fairy type hits like a truck. And then I don't know what Shay would bring. He brings anything, really, anything. As long as he brings Coco and Bulu, I think he's looking to be fine. So with that, we're gonna go ahead and get right into this match, and we're gonna click the play button and see what's gonna unfold here in the CGT, aka COG Experiment. Even though the thing says UVL, ignore that because it's not valid. So
Is that just the name of the server when people join?
I think that's just the name of. Are you talking about the UBL thing or?
Yeah, UBL.
No, that's I think because Incog is in UBL, so he probably like named it UBL and just sent the same like request.
Ah, gotcha. Huh. No, Pelipper is honestly pretty interesting. He does have Rindo. Okay, interesting. And I'm guessing Sap Sipper Azu. But there is Rain still on the team to hopefully support stuff.
For sure, because we see 2 Life Orb bonds, and if it's Life Orb Ludicolo, I assume it's Manual Rain, or at least Manual Rain on something. We don't know anything about these sets, but we do see no Tapu Koko come out, but we do see the Bulu from Shay's side, and the Blastoise and the Finny, which are nice options. Surprised to see no Koko, but here we are with the Coco-less team, but he does have the Bulu, so we will be able to apply pressure fairly well with the Bulu for sure. Any prediction? I didn't even see what Incog led, so any predictions on what Shay was gonna lead?
I would have to think. Wow, I'm honestly surprised no Coco and no Lele, to be honest. Because Specs Lele also kind of went into the team. I think Bulu could be a pretty safe answer. Looks like there's some good switch-ins in the back. And unless it's like a Power Gyarados, it's not going to really threaten it, or, you know, something with Poison Jab. Did he actually take a screenshot of the match?
It sounded like it. I thought it was my computer or something, some weird noise.
This one is going in the cringe compilation. Let's see.
Ooh. Alright, so off rip, already a demanding spot for Incog, and he can set up a free rain dance and scare this Blastoise out. Oh, he just opts the energy ball, going aggressive. Love to see the aggro plays. Off rip.
I do wonder if this Blastoise is actually rain dish, because a potentially bulky Blastoise, or just, you know, some standard Shell Smash Blastoise could potentially work here, and then you'd get that little residual bit of HP back, but without the Pelipper, he probably isn't expecting anything like rain dance.
Fair point. Fair point. Because either way, it's going to be... This Blastoise might just drop. Oh, it's a thicky boy.
Mirror Coat?
Oh.
Oh?
Is it? Oh, body press. Okay.
Body press.
This is a solid amount.
Wow.
That's a solid amount. Not a 2 KO, obviously. And plus... Oh, now he goes for the rain dance. Okay. Interesting.
That's pretty smart. I'm surprised no Giga Drain. I'm not sure what Energy Ball was necessarily for, but it is, I guess, doing enough to Blastoise. Giga Drain could have been nice to heal back some HP, but it seems like the way that this is...
Oh, and young CB was right!
It is right. It's very cool. Do you think this is AV?
It could be the way it ate that. I'm not sure about the calcs per se, but it did look very, very spadef to even eat a stab energy ball with life or boosted Ludicolo. So very much could be AV, but it doesn't matter now because the Blastoise has been dropped. And now we're looking at a 5-6 game right now going in Incog's favor.
I would bring out Bulu right here, to be honest. Oh, Garbodor. So maybe just getting up some hazards is the Life Orb chip will kill the Ludicolo. But I feel like something like a Scarf Bulu here is something that Incog has to watch out for, especially because all of his speed is within the like 80 to 40 range. So that's a prime spot for a what is it, a Jolly Bulu to be able to knock something out with a Wood Hammer.
True. Ooh, and Ludicolo hangs on the thread, but the Seed Bomb comes off from Garbodor, so no hazards have been seen. Very interesting for Shay to come out and take the Hydro, but honestly, if he wasn't Scarf Bulu, and even then, it would not speed Ludicolo because Rain Dance does boost it to essentially +2 speed, doubles its speed, so maybe that's why he didn't go Bulu, because he was scared of the Ice Beam potentially.
Going into Special Gyarados. This is going to be super interesting, and honestly, it actually makes Bulu a lot less threatening if it's not Scarfed. There is a Registeel in the back, but a Hydro is still going to be doing a lot.
For sure.
Will it be doing enough is the problem.
We do see the Hurricane. Very nice. That Garbodor goes down. There for 2 seconds. Got wet and then got dry with the Hurricane.
No hazards too, which is I would say a little bit wasteful of a turn, but you know, there's still maybe rocks in the back or something to be able to whittle down the opponent.
It's true, very true. There is that.
Incog is. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I said there is that thick old Registeel in the back potentially with rocks.
There is, yes. They could always just cripple something with Toxic or the Thunder Wave too. Especially because he controls the terrain. He can kind of figure out what he wants to do with status a little bit easier. It's always a little bit more difficult with the Finnies on the other side of the field, and you don't really want to run Toxic or Thunder Wave on anything. Oh my god.
So Incog comes in with an interesting play. He opts to Thunder, which is interesting because Hydro Pump in the rain, you would assume would do more, plus a stab. Rain does stop, but then we saw a T-Volt on a Registeel, which is a interesting thing by Shay.
It was blunder policy too, right? Or is that weakness policy?
Actually, I don't know. I can't
the paper looks close to green. I think it is blunder policy.
Okay, very
But
nice.
if he missed it too, and this Registeel went for something else, I think Incog was looking at a pretty good sweeping position. What is this Sludge Bomb into the Registeel? So I guess maybe he calced that it was some choiced Thunderbolt. I mean, I guess it would have to be Specs.
Oh, and he gets the read right, because either way, if Bulu or Finny comes in, very neutral ground play to hit Sludge Bomb and associate big damage to them both. Or maybe not big damage, but Gastro has a decent special attack stat, as we do see a very nice chunk come off from the Gastro.
So I wonder what item this Finny is, because no lefties, no weakness policy, and the Azu comes in. I'm not sure what this set could be. I guess it could still be something like Calm Mind. Maybe it's Rocky Helmet and it's more of a defensive Finny.
Ooh. You see the Draining Kiss come off, so maybe you are right about the Calm Mind, because normally when you see the Draining Kiss, you associate with the Calm Mind setup Finny.
Mm-hmm. Right.
In that
did a lot, and that healed a lot too, though.
In that case, maybe it's a fully offensive Finny, potentially, with, like, weakness policy. Maybe it could be, like, max HP or something. We do have a Steel Roller Azumarill, which is very cool to see. Holy.
That is sick. Oh, my God. Oh, yeah, man. I love running Steel Roller on stuff. Just, like, whatever gets it, you gotta make sure you run on one of those weeks. As another Draining Kiss comes out, that's gonna be doing about half, a little over. And Whirlpool into Parasong won't really do enough here. Incog does not have the turns to stall out, unfortunately.
And actually, noting that it might be a Specs Finny, and it might be choiced into Draining Kiss, potentially. If it's doing that much, so who knows?
Well, at the very least, what this will force, even if the Azu goes down, is that the Finny's going to be under, like, a turn or two of Parasong left. So if Shay really wants to keep this Finny, he's going to have to switch out. And that might be Incog's window to be able to get some momentum in his favor.
True. Very true. Wise words by the young CB market.
I'm older than you. Hopefully still young at heart, at least.
Oh,
God damn. Oh, Jesus. Even though I've been in the fucking league for like 8 years or something like that. It's been a while since draft started up, but like...
And look at
there's always something new. There's always something cool. Like this Steel Roller. Or Specs Draining Kiss.
Unfortunately, we don't even get to see the Steel Roller come off, but we do see the Whirlpool Perish Slung tech, which is cool in itself. So the Azu does drop. We see the Perish count drop to 2. So Finny is freed from the Vortex, because if you don't know, Whirlpool only stays in as long as the mon that gave the trap stays in or stays alive. So Gary Gastro's here.
Sludge Bomb again, I guess. I mean, he should know the set. Memento could be cool if Incog actually had some more setup in the back, but it seems like a lot of it's just based off of misses or just like raw damage with Life Orb. So Psydog comes out. Interesting.
Just predicting the Sludge Bomb, but interesting switch though, because even then, if it takes the Sludge Bomb well, it has to fear an Ice Beam. We'll see what Mr. Shayquaza wants to do, because now he's in a kind of a tough spot, because he's only seen 2 moves from the Gastro. Oh.
Hyper Voice. Is this Specs? No, that's got to be
Throat Spray.
Throat Spray. Let's go, Shay. So what special moves does Psydog have? It has like what, like Sludge Wave or something, and it's got Hyper Voice.
Let's get Sludge Wave. I believe there's that that special dragon move that Zygar gets that's exclusive to it. I can't remember what it's called.
Like 1,000 Waves. I think that's the physical one. Maybe there's another one that I'm missing.
No, it's a dragon move. I can't. Core Enforcer.
Core Enforcer. Oh, yeah, that one. Yes. That's sick.
Love the animation though. That's awesome.
That's the first time I've seen that animation in my life.
Oh my gosh. Oh, and then our hopes and dreams of Pokemon Z died, and
just like that.
Just like that.
Well, I would expect the Bulu to come out now and probably be able to sweep, but we'll see. I mean, maybe that Wall Rain with Salac could do something if it's not Scarf.
There he goes. There is the bull. The Surge comes up. I've never noticed these little bumps on Gastrodon's back before. Thought his back was smooth. I've never noticed that.
I thought Gastrodon was like your second favorite mon after Clefable. Don't you draft him like...
I've only drafted Gastrodon like one time.
Bunch.
We see the
was
window.
Oh, that window is not going to really do anything. Well, I mean, it's worth a shot, I guess.
Here we go. Bulu is in. Bulu is now. Mr. Incog only has 2 mons left, but he does have a shark. A speedy little shark. If he does have protect, I did not see the move set. Does he have protect? He does have protect, and he has the P-jab. Ooh. Oh.
Flip turn, so I guess he's predicting a Registeel to come in.
Ah.
Yeah.
Very nice read. Very nice read.
Interesting. And we already know that this is probably choice based off of what Incog is thinking.
And that damage. Good lord. When's the last time you've seen a flip turn do that much to a Registeel?
Oh. Ooh. Oh, here we go.
Big ol' threat. Big ol' threat.
Oh my god. Walrein is so large in this game. I've actually never seen it be used whatsoever. It is standing tall over the Registeel.
It's an alpha mon. Legends Arceus.
Apparently.
Let's get it.
Yeah, they imported it from Hisui. So
we're gonna see a sub.
I would have to think Aqua Tail probably kills if it does get to +4 given the flip turn calc.
But even then, Focus Blast.
Oh
wow. No belly drum to be seen today, ladies and gentlemen. No belly drum whatsoever. We're not gonna be able to
bank on that miss. We'll see.
We'll see. Mr. Shay likes to hit. Likes to click buttons and hit.
What's nice about this grassy terrain for Incog is that this residual health will make it so that he can keep spamming Substitute more than he usually could, which puts Shay at a worse position when it comes to chancing these Focus Blasts out.
He is landing, though.
Oh my god.
Landing.
This Registeel's got some wise glasses. It's locked on.
It's those 7 eyes
Focus
right
Blasts. There. Yeah, I guess. Does it justice.
We'll see. Interesting. Special Reggie actually putting in some work. Love to see it. Upside.
There's some really cool demon sets that you can run with Registeel. Like I've seen like Zap Cannon or like Dynamic Punch with Blunder Policy.
Oh no, he didn't sub.
On the turn. But wait, it is Blunder Policy.
Oh my gosh.
Blunder Policy is so sick. I thought it was choice too. I thought Incog had calced it and maybe it didn't do that much to Gyarados if it weren't choiced.
So maybe Shay was actually trying to miss the Focus Blast and kept landing. Because now we do see the Thunderbolt. I was wondering why he kept doing that.
Wow.
Do see the Salic pop. Okay. Won't matter.
Will this be enough though?
Will not.
Oh. Registeel, thick as always.
Oh, we have speeds. Okay.
Even after Slack and Blunder Policy. So I wonder what the investment was in these mons. Because I feel like Registeel should be
definitely faster.
Speeding at +2.
Absolutely. Because Walrein's base speed is 65 and Registeel's is 50. So maybe Shay was just banking on some to get to +2 outspeed and then not have any worries. But at last we have a fast little walrus right here. So okay.
I would Aqua Tail here. Icicle Spear is very gutsy. It will be doing less, but it has more chances to crit, and it could potentially do more with a 5-hit.
Only 2.
It's
twice reliable.
Yeah, you never want to see that right at the end of the game. But there are 2 poison jabs from Sharpedo that could seal it, depending on what the role is versus Finny.
It's gonna be difficult because Finny's essentially at full, and Finny's natural bulk in itself probably doesn't even have to run any investment to live a poison jab from a shark. But we'll see. We'll see. Can the shark put the team on its back?
It doesn't have a lot of a back to put it on. Yeah, and it kind of shows. Oh no.
And that's gonna be a dead shark most likely. Sharpedo is a very frail mon.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he was about, what was that, like 15-20% away from claiming it, unless the Bulu was Cabiberry.
True, very
But
true. And Shay is gonna win 2-0. Very close game, very fun game though, with some very interesting sets. Oh my.
yeah, having been around these two players a lot, just kind of having seen their game plans, Incog really likes to pull out all the tricks, and so some of those sets were pretty cool, pretty Incog based, and Shay always using that hyper offense. I really liked what he did with the Registeel there, because he would not usually draft that for its defensive purposes.
Absolutely. So we got the Shay special with the Registeel, and we got some Incog fun sets going down, and we had an overall fun match, I would say, and between two of the most entertaining coaches that battle-wise and just awesome people in general to hang around and talk to. But I think with that is going to be our commentary over the CGT week 2 matches. Very entertaining for sure. And of course, make sure to go check out Shay's channel and Incog channel, which should be in the description, hopefully, as long as the lovely admin of the COG Experiment do so. But yeah, that's going to be me, Mr. Jayvee, alongside... Go ahead.
Mr. Pogman, Mr. CB. Signing off. Take it easy.
See ya.